Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we'll be reviewing Angel's Envy. Let's get into it. Alright folks, here is our bottle for today. Angel's Envy, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, finished in port wine barrels. And they have to have that on the label, because anytime you finish something, you gotta put the thing on there that the other barrel or whatever the thing is that you did. It's the law. Also, 86.6 proof. That doesn't excite me a whole lot, but we will see if, it's an interesting 86.6. Hopefully it is. And then it says, from the cellars of Lincoln Henderson. Cool. And just for those of you that want to know, this is batch number 83T. Yes, I've had this for a while. And bottle number 3,498, so very exclusive. There's so few of these. Anyway, and then it gives you a spot you can write in the date that you uncorked it. That's the thing you want to do. I didn't do that because I don't care. But let's go ahead and see if this thing is worth caring about at all. Get some poured here. Can this be an interesting 86.6 proof bourbon that is finished in port wine barrels? Let's get into well, let's see. Does it have any legs on it to speak of at all? Actually, not bad. They are streaking down rather rapidly, though. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. Anyway, decent color going on there for an 86 proofer. Of course, I'm sure the wine barrels help with that. Now, the nose. So, certainly getting that wine presence, that kind of sour grape note. And of course, also brown sugar, caramel, nice vanilla note. There's like this toasted marshmallow note going on here. Nice charred oak notes. There's like a grape jelly note going on, which you would kind of expect since wine. It's also kind of a nuttiness. It almost comes across as like peanut butter and jelly a little bit on the nose. There's kind of that going on. Definitely some nuttiness. Definitely lots of grape jelly going on. Lots of just sweet notes in general. No bread though, so not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, just peanut butter and jelly, which I guess you could eat that way. Anyway, now to the thing that matters, the sip. Let's go. So this is another bottle that didn't make our best under 40 because you can't readily find it under 40. It's usually 45, sometimes 50. So does it drink like a 45, $50 bottle? I don't know. I think the proof kind of hurts it. So the palate's nice. It's interesting enough. There you do kind of get that peanut butter jelly thing going on. There is the brown sugar, the cinnamon. Just a hint though, just a hint of spice. Nice caramel note going on for sure. And then just kind of a general sweetness. It's a very like candied peanut butter. Lots of grape jelly notes coming through. I'm not getting a whole lot of the wine presence though. It's there, but it's just barely there. So I can't imagine that this bourbon is in those port wine barrels for very long. It's there enough to pick it up on the nose, and you can pick it up on the palate, but it's faint. It's certainly very faint. It makes it a little more interesting. I wish that the palate was as exciting as the nose is. I think then it would be a standout bourbon in the price range. But as it is, I don't know. Let's go in for another sip here. Maybe we can get a little more on the second sip. Let's see here. So, there is a really nice grape note there that I kind of mentioned before. The finish is acceptable. It's fine. There's a little bit of a cinnamon presence on the finish. Kind of a lingering spice. That grape note's there, and it's actually a nice grape note. I don't like certain grape notes in other bourbons, but this grape note's actually pretty nice. There's a little bit of charred oak going on there. If there is any toasted oak or other oak notes, They're very faint. You know, I was hoping to find that kind of toasted marshmallow that we got on the nose. Didn't get that at all. It's fine. It's okay. It's probably above average, but not tremendously. I think that what hurts this the most is the proof point. At 86 proof, it's, just barely getting into the realm of even being a whiskey. 80 is the cutoff, so it's just barely a whiskey. So for me, like, stuff doesn't really start to get interesting until you get, 95, 100. Really, 100 is where I'm kind of more comfortable, where I really start finding things to be interesting in bourbon. So at 86, I'm not that, it doesn't really capture my attention. It's not something I think, man, I want another sip of that. And I think that's kind of a problem for a bourbon that's $45 to $50. I think when you get into those price ranges, you expect something that's a little more exceptional. It's not quite bottom shelf anymore. So, I don't know. And I mean, and the bottle certainly tells you it's not bottom shelf. Nothing about this looks like a bottom shelf bourbon. And so it's interesting, but so the one point, kind of the thing that kills it for me is it's really watery on the palate. It's not very mouth coating. It's kind of like flavored water. So if you like something really light, then I guess whatever. Let's score this thing. It's above average, not a lot. I'm going 6.1. That's where I'm at. I think it's an interesting experience at the price point. Worth a buy once, probably, just to say you've tried it. Maybe try it at a bar if you're unsure. And if you don't have it in your collection, I don't think it's necessarily a bottle you have to buy. So that's where I'm at on it, folks. If you enjoyed the review, please hit that like button. And also, folks, if you want to see more reviews from me, here is more reviews, and here's the subscribe button. And until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.